Hello everybody. I thought I'd make a new video. I haven't made one in a while. I was wanting to show my remote control for the 101 MP, or for the it was for the Yaesu ftdx 101D or MP. You just mash a button like this right here.
Is the frequency in use?
Or this right here.
Hello CQ, hello CQ. Kilo Echo 4 Bravo Foxtrot Germany. KE4 BFG calling in by.
Which I'm not going over the hour because you have to hit the brake in. Or you can program it like this.
CQ, CQ, CQDX. Calling CQDX, CQDX. Kilo Echo 4 Bravo Foxtrot Golf. Calling CQDX and bye.
That's one thing I was wanting to talk about, is the remote for the 101 Yaesu. Another thing I was wanting to talk about, I got an email a while ago from Puerto Rico. This guy's wanting to buy him a 7610, the Icom IC 7610, and he wanted my opinion. And you remember I used to have one. I used to have one up here on the second shelf. But I sold it by the Mosley TA33 with a warp band rotatable dipole for $12 and $17, and I bought a Yaesu 1000, a G1000 DXA rotator for the 40-foot crank-up tire. In my opinion, they're a beautiful radio. The 7610 is probably a prettier radio than the 101 is. But pretty don't get it done. The 101 is a serious contest radio, and it's got a real low noise floor. Reason I'm getting static crashes because there's a storm moving in. But the 101 is a much serious contester radio, and for weak signals you can't beat the 101. It's got a lot lower. Let me straighten this camera up. I don't know why it's cockeyed for, but it's got a lot lower noise floor. The Icom, not so much. I thought it was the meter was loose, but no, I was getting the same signals on the 7610 as I was the 101. But the 101 had the S0 to S1 noise floor, where the 7610 had a S5 to S7 noise floor. And you can hear weak signals down below S7. So the Yaesu can pull out weak signals where the Icom can't. Yeah, the Icom's a little bit cheaper. I believe it's $3,400 and something dollars, but if I couldn't afford a 101 MP, I would at least get the 101 Delta, 101D. But I really like my 101 MP. And it's got a matching speaker plus 50 volt switch and power supply. And you can run 200 watts or all the way down to 5 watts. Or 100, whatever you prefer. Which if you're running the amp, you want to run it down about 50 or 60 watts. Right in there, about 50 or 60 watts if you're running the amp. But I hadn't made a video in a while, and I just thought I would tell the guy in Puerto Rico, which I emailed him back telling him I would get the Yaesu 101D or 101 MP. Because in my opinion, the 7610 ain't a bit better than the 7300. The only good thing about a 7610, well, the 7300's don't have dual receive. You got dual receive. But another thing I found out too, the 7610 won't even work the 10 meter FM repeaters. It won't operate split. And I talked to Icom about that. And they said it's going to come out with a firmware. I don't know if they ever did or not, but you can't work the FM repeaters like the Virgin Islands repeater 2966 or none of the 6 meter repeaters on FM. And the Yaesu you can. So I didn't like it, which I didn't pay that much money just to work repeaters, but you should be able to work a 10 meter or 6 meter FM repeater. You know, DX or local or stateside or whatever. You should be able to program the radios for all, you know, the offset and everything like a VHF, UHF radio. You should have that option, which you don't on the 7610, not unless they come out with a new firmware, and I don't never check no more, because I sold my 7610 and bought a Mosley TA33 and a G1000 DXA rotator, and that's the best thing ever done. I'm having a blast working DX, you know, with 100, 200 watts, barefooted. Sometimes I run the amp, but most of the time I just run barefooted, and if I can hear them, I can generally work them. So I just wanted to make a short video on this Yaesu remote, which you can, hang on just a second, you can even use it, let me see here, you can even use these to change memory channels besides calling CQ. But I just wanted to say hello to everybody. It's been a few days since I made any videos, and hope everybody's doing well. Looking forward to fall weather. It's still in the mid-80s or mid 80s. Summer's been through there. I'm looking forward to the cool weather. Fall's my favorite time of year. But I hope the station in Puerto Rico sees the video. And you can go back and where I done reviews on the 7610 and 101. And the 101 blows it out of the water. This is the first radio I ever had. You could get on a worldwide contest on Saturday night on 40 meter sideband and hit with wall to wall and pull out weak signals. And this is the best radio I've ever owned. And I'm really enjoying working DX with the Mosley TA33 10, 1520 with the 12 meter rotatable dipole. I'm having a ball. I'm having a blast. So I want to go ahead and wrap the video up and say thank you always for watching. Thank you for giving me a comment, and thank you for giving me a thumbs up and subscribing. Everybody have a blessed day. 73s. I'm going to fix and unhook everything from KE4 BFG. Everybody have a good day. I'm out of here.